Hello, thank you so much for clicking on this video. In today's video, I'm going to be tackling my kids' closet. It is a complete disaster. Away laundry in this state has been an absolute nightmare. Also, picking out clothes has been super hard. Also, I will say that the only reason it really looks this bad is because I kind of got the idea that I was going to revamp this, and I had an idea in my head, and once that happens, I'm just like, well, I'm going to fix it later anyway, so I'm not even going to try anymore with putting stuff away. So after about a week or two of having this idea in my head and just like not even caring about putting stuff away the right way anymore, it's really gotten bad. So for the first probably 10 minutes of me doing this, I was just putting things back where I feel like they should go and putting things back on hangers. So I put the baby stuff at the top just because he can't reach it anyway, so I might as well just put that at the top. And then I have my daughter Caroline's stuff on the left side, and my oldest son AJ, his stuff is on the right side. So my whole idea with this is hoping that they can get themselves dressed, which they do get themselves dressed, but before they were like climbing up and getting stuff down, and obviously that's super dangerous. So that's another reason why I wanted everything to be on the bottom shelf. We did have to add a bottom shelf, so my husband put that up for me. And yeah, so I also was hoping that they could help put away their clothes too. So that is my goal with having the older kids' stuff on the bottom. Say being a couple months into this setup, they are able to pick out their own clothes, get themselves dressed, and put their clothes away. However, they do make a mess in here because they're not just like sifting through the hangers like an adult would, I guess. They're like taking everything off the hangers and changing their mind like a million times when they get dressed. So it was a blessing and a curse. Sometimes I'll walk into their bedroom and there's clothes all over the floor, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, and they're all clean. I just have to put them back on the hangers. So, but again, it's just a chore for them to do. It's my way of making sure that they know how to get their laundry put away. And just for context, my son just turned 4 last week, and my daughter is 2.5. So, and they're able to put their clothes away and stuff now with this setup. Next thing I'm working on here are the kids' baptism boxes. I've showed them a couple of times on this channel. I'm doing AJ's right now, and I thought that I was going to just do one outfit for each kid. But AJ was such a big baby and Bo was such a small baby that I'm like, never mind. So Bo ended up getting his own outfit. So I am taking AJ's outfit out of the bag. I wanted it to be in a bag so that it would stay like nice for when I used it for a different kid. But since I've already bought Bo his outfit, I think I'm just going to continue on with buying a new outfit for each kid, but I could change my mind on that. But right now I'm taping the lid on because I couldn't really put these on display because if I set them upright like I wanted them to, the lids would fall off. So I taped them on. That's what they look like right now. And now these boxes are for swimsuits and bottoms, and I have them set up a little bit differently. I also really want to label these, which I haven't done yet, just so my kids have a better idea of what goes where. But I really like having these bins in here. And I am just so anti-dressers. I do have dressers for their pajamas, but I just don't like putting actual clothes in dressers for some reason. It's just, I don't know why, but I just refuse to do it for some reason. So having these baskets in the closet without having to hang up all these bottoms has been working out really well, especially for the kids when they're getting themselves dressed and stuff. So I have one basket for AJ's long pants, one for his shorts. One basket is the boys' bathing suits, and then Caroline has her own basket for her bathing suits. And then Caroline has one basket for just all bottoms all around. She has a lot of like outfit sets. So if I have a top and a bottom that go together, I want them hung up together. So she doesn't have as much like shorts or pants that don't go with anything that makes sense. Like AJ, he has a lot of just like regular t-shirts that you can throw jeans with, and Caroline has a lot of outfits and dresses and stuff like that. So that's why she only needed one basket for pants. We have a ton of bathing suits here because we have swim class once a week. All 3 of my kids do swim class. They start at 6 months, and we just go to swim class once a week. We love it, and it's a good excuse to just never say no to buying a bathing suit. So that is why we have 2 baskets of bathing suits. Okay, the next
suits.
thing I'm doing is I'm tackling my kids' bed sheets. Each one of my kids has like 2 or 3 sets of sheets, which I honestly think is completely unnecessary. I don't even know how we ended up with all these sheets, but I got this idea from the Organized Chaos channel. I bought them off of her Amazon storefront. I highly recommend checking out her channel. She has a lot of good ideas. So these have been working out great. Audrey recommends putting these under the beds, which I don't think is a bad idea, but I had the extra space in my closet and I don't use these like at all. So they're working out fine. Watched my closet video, you know that when I clean sheets, I like to air out the mattresses as well. Like I'll just put like some baking soda on there and then open up the windows, and I just leave it like that while they're being washed. So I never really need an extra pair of sheets, but you never know. That day might come and I am fully prepared for the kids. However, my bed, I don't have an extra pair of sheets. So that's going to be a problem one day, I'm sure. Thing I'm tackling are the drawers. So all the left side is underwear and diapers. So the right side is each kid's pajama drawer and sock drawer. I got these dividers from Amazon when my firstborn was just a little baby, and I've used them in a million different places in my house, and they've saved my butt so many times. So I have tops on one side, bottoms on the other, and then the socks are in those little organizers, and I've had those forever. Obviously, I don't really need a divider for the baby because he just has a bunch of like onesie sleepers, so we just have those in one big pile. And I stopped folding my pajamas, my kids' pajamas anyway, and that's really helped a lot with saving time with laundry. Next, I'm going back to the closets because I want to declutter their clothes a little bit. I don't like separating seasonal clothes. I like to keep all the clothes for winter and summer in the closet at one time because switching everything out just seems like such a big task for me. Also, my boys really like to wear shorts. I guess I don't want to say boys because Bo was just a baby, but AJ still wears shorts even if it's like 30 degrees outside. So we still get a lot of use out of our warm clothes. So if I'm taking anything out right now, it's because it doesn't fit them anymore, or they don't wear it, or it's not going to fit them like in the summer or something. And it's either going to St. Vinny's or it's going to go downstairs in my hand-me-down basement. I try not to save a bunch of stuff, though, unless it's something like the kid really wore a lot and really liked, or if it was an expensive piece of clothing. Other than that, I really just send everything to the thrift store. Holding on to too much in my basement gives me a lot of anxiety, so I try not to hold on to too many things. And both of my kids really like to wear their hats, so I'm just going to put their hats in between these boxes. And again, Caroline's hats are on the left and AJ's hats are on the right. I'll close out this video by saying thank you to all those who have supported my YouTube channel, those who have taken the time to watch my videos all the way through and subscribe and like and comment. It's hard to believe, but I started my YouTube channel a little over a year ago. And before I started my YouTube channel, I had absolutely no social media. I was completely clueless to this world. I honestly didn't even know that YouTube was really a thing like this until I became a mom and I was stuck in my rocking chair, bored out of my mind for hours and hours. And watching all the moms like Tiffany Beeston and all them on YouTube really inspired me to start my own channel. Thank you so much and have a great day.